is 13th.
Restarted this last caution after this last caution in 15th.
Clear all around. Folks, being 13th right at this stage is being in row 80 of this parking lot after this race is over. Going to be stuck there a while.
But you look at the distance he's got to make up. There he is at the start-finish line now. Dale Earnhardt Jr. is already in the middle of turn 1 and 2. That's a lot of ground to make up in about 47 or 48 laps.
Only way that frown on his face is going to go away is if all these other guys run out of gas and he doesn't. And that's the only thing he can hope for.
But his team told him he could not make it on fuel. He needed to stop, so he did get a splash under that caution, and now it's put him in the hole.
You pull a lot of gear, you run the thing, you know, with working the engine real hard, you're going to burn a lot of fuel. You make a lot of power, you burn a lot of fuel.
For second place, Jeff Gordon has caught Dale Jarrett. This is Gordon's worst racetrack. He had finished with a battered car, 25th here last year. Otherwise, he's not finished a race here.
And he came in here, I asked him, and he came in here determined to turn this place around. He said, this place has bit me every time I've been here. I'm going to conquer it this time.
45 to go.
This also is our first and second place guy in the points. Dale Jarrett's got a 45-point lead over Jeff Gordon in the 24 car. I know it's early, but we look at points all year long.
And there's the gap to the leader.
And did we mention that the winner of this race will win about $400,000? In that 24 car, I don't know if he's got dollar signs in the steering column or what he's got, but when there's big bucks at stake, he steps up, man.
What Dale Earnhardt Jr. needs, he needs these two guys to keep racing each other hard back there, and he can try to keep stretching that lead out. He's pulled out to a 1.3-second lead right there. There you see the difference on your screen.
Kevin LePage still on the move. Back up on the lead lap. A couple of cautions ago, he got his lap back.
It wouldn't surprise me to see something like what we saw at Atlanta, Mike. I tell you, between Dale Jarrett, Jeff Gordon, and Dale Jr., that's going to be the race.
And Darrell, Steve Park is coming. He's now to the inside of Todd Bodine, 6.6 seconds off the lead. He got past Rusty Wallace and Dave Blaney and Terry Labonte.
This is the battle for 8th, 9th, 10th, and 11th right here.
Kevin Harvick beat Jeff Gordon at Atlanta. Could be Dale Jr.'s turn.
And now Park trying to work Johnny Benson, 7.2 seconds back.
Long way to go.
Yep.
Short time to get there. Got to turn the wick up.
Well, he's 10th. He's got 7 seconds, but he's also got 8 cars. It's not going to let him go by easy when he gets to him.
Yeah, he's got a fast horse, but he needs a bit of clear range ahead of him.
Well, just to give you an idea, here comes Junior off turn 4. Right here he is at the line now, and Park's in the middle of 3 and 4. Lots and lots of distance to make up. And he's hung up in traffic behind some good race cars, the 10 and the 6.
These cars all battling for 8th place. That's where Mark Martin, the 6th car, is.
Hey, these guys get real serious about a top 10 finish, you know. I mean, they work hard to stay in the top 10. They're not going to pull over and let you go.
15 cars on the lead lap.
Johnny Benson in the 10 car. He opened the door against Mark Martin. Steve Park goes with him. Todd Bodine at 66. He wants it too.
Well, let me tell you, that 21 car, that 97 car, a couple of young guys are right there nipping on their heels.
Todd Bodine right back there. Blaney coming, continuing to try and move up. That's one of those lead lap cars who also made a late stop for gas. There's Blaney, 93.
Clear.
That late stop, you're just hoping that some of those guys that didn't stop maybe can't make it on fuel. And there goes Blaney down on the inside of Mark.
He's right on the bottom of this racetrack. He beats him getting in the corner. He beats him getting off.
Really gets in strong.
Now Martin has Rusty Wallace to battle and Ken Schrader moving in.
Well, Rusty lost so much time when all that incident in the pits, and now he's got to fight his way back up into the top 10. Rusty's had an up and down day. I mean, he started way back, got up to the top 3 or 4, and then had that trouble in the pit.
Ken Schrader right there in the 36 car. Remember, got a lap down a while ago, got a lap back. How about Terry Labonte in the 5 car? Mark Martin really starting to slide backwards.
The degree of intensity picks up so much when you get down inside the last 25 or 30 laps. All of a sudden, guys that were giving you a little something, they won't give you anything except a hard time.
38 laps to go. Earnhardt Jr. here with a 1.2 second lead on Dale Jarrett. That's what 1.2 looks like, and then Jeff Gordon.
And even lap cars, I mean, there's races going on with everybody, you know, and even lap cars won't give you a break.
Working past Ward Burton, who had just made a pit stop. As you look from Bill Elliott, and Elliott is 16th, the first of the cars 1 lap down. Benson and Park resume their battle. This time it's for 8th place.
Park's got the nose under, but man, he's got to squeeze it in there. Whoa. He knows he can't wait. He catches them. He's got to pass them. Can't be held up by somebody.
And now this battle is 9, almost 10 seconds behind the leader.
Trouble for Todd Bodine after a lead lap run all day. He's coasted onto pit road. Here's the turn for the garage.
Going to the garage.
Tough day. Tough way to finish. You've been on the lead lap all day. Nobody will know.
Exactly.
It won't show up in the results, is what I mean. See Gordon working around. Here's Earnhardt Jr. He's opened up to 1.57 seconds. We talked about young guns at the top of the show, and here's Earnhardt, the leader, and Elliott Sadler in 4th. Last week he just got his top 5 finish. Sadler did a victory, and here he's in the top 5.
Not only that, but Kevin Harvick, Kurt Busch, all of these are kids. I mean, they're young guys that are really making their mark and making their presence felt in this sport today. Everybody always worries about the future of the sport. Every time something happens, drivers retire or whatever, what's going to happen to the sport? Well, folks, you're watching what's going to happen to it. Look at this. We got 10 drivers that are under the age of 29 years old. We got 20 drivers between 30 and 39. Look at these drivers over 40. 17 of them. But this is the number right here. 30 drivers under the age of 40. Look at this. Harvick, 25. Sadler, 25. Gordon, 29. Park, Michael, Dale Jarrett. Those are all winners this year. Look how young those boys are.
And here's Dale Earnhardt Jr. trying to join that list and join his teammates Michael Waltrip and Steve Park in finding victory lane in what for Dale Earnhardt Jr. has been the most difficult of times. We'll be right back.
I know a lot of things now that I didn't know before.
A real man can fix toilets.
I don't know everything.
Nice to know things are done right because you did it.
This is everything I ever wanted.
He knows everything there is to know about everything.
Did you listen to the guy?
We go to Home Depot for advice anyway.
I live for Saturdays.
I asked the people at Home Depot, and they told me how to do it.
They improve me, I improve my house.
This is why I come to Home Depot.
First.
The Home Depot, first in home improvement.
Dear Torch Committee, I'm the bus driver at Lincoln Elementary. I take the kids to school, and I see Janet out there at the crosswalk every day making sure the kids get across the street safely. She doesn't get to sit or have a heater like me, and still she's out there rain or shine. I nominate crossing guard Janet Regan for the Torch Relay.
It's not for sale.
No. Some things are just too good to let go of. That's why there's Valvoline Max Life, the first motor oil formulated for higher mileage engines. Max Life conditions use seals to help prevent leaks and helps you hold on to your car for a long, long time.
Don't even think about it.
Valvoline Max Life. And for a simple way to keep your tires looking great, use Eagle One Wet Tire Shine.
NASCAR on Fox tears into Martinsville, where the race for the Winston Cup title is getting nasty. Winston Cup Racing next Sunday on Fox.
Last Wednesday, 16 ordinary people came face to face with 4 real-life drill instructors.
Men don't use these anymore! No, sir!
And lived to tell about it.
Who can't kick your butt?
Save the drama for your mama and push.
But they ain't seen nothing yet. Discover the most intense reality series ever.
Looks when he gets in your face and spits all over you. I can't stand him. I don't even think his mother loves him.
Boot Camp at 9/8 Central, Fox, Wednesday.
Still a packed house, 147,000 in the grandstand, plus that big infield crowd. The seats and the suites are full as you watch from the Budweiser.com airship here at Texas Motor Speedway, as Dale Earnhardt Jr. tries to score back-to-back victories at this track.
And you know what? After talking to him Monday like I did, and that sweet face, that sweet little boy out there driving that car at 190 miles an hour. And he's going to have his hands full before this thing's over with, because I believe Jeff Gordon will chase him down. We could have an Atlanta finish here.
He started on the pole, and the pole sitter has not won a Winston Cup race since September of last year.
Dale Earnhardt Jr. finished second in the Daytona 500. Since then, his best finish was 15th at Atlanta about 3 or 4 weeks ago. So all this could do is, you talk, Darrell, get that momentum back on your side.
Oh, boy, they came here with so much optimism, and they were so excited about coming here. Same car, same result. He sat on pole. That was a big surprise for him. I mean, he is pumped up. He was ready. He had his game face on this morning. I can tell he's going to be in it for the end, to the end. No emotional letdown there today.
Tony Eury Jr. and Sr. told me this morning they were so happy with their car in the final practice, but they didn't know what to feel about it, because 1 week ago at Bristol, they was one of the best cars in happy hour, and he said we would drop the green flag. It's like somebody had swapped cars on us. So even though they was optimistic about today, they wasn't sure what to expect.
There's nothing. I love a happy car. Boy, just give me a happy car, and I can go to race. I can race all day.
Happy car makes happy driver, makes happy crew chief.
You got it.
Here's a fellow who's 2 seconds away from being happy, Dale Jarrett. That's the time he lacks from the lead. 2 seconds, and just 0.6 of a second behind him. There's Jeff Gordon, third place car.
Park is almost a half a lap down.
And here are the young guns, Sadler and Harvick, two 25-year-olds battling for 4th place.
And again, just out of our picture is Kurt Busch, who's only, what, 20 years old. So got some young guys here that are really showing a lot of talent.
Harvick makes the pass, as way up toward the wall, and in the wall goes Sadler.
I think he must have cut a tire down.
We're still green. The caution is out.
Yeah,
caution is out.
Boy, that's why I don't think anybody really wanted to see this caution. And I know Dale Jr. didn't.
This could change everything.
Well, yeah, Darrell, they've got to come to pit road. They got to get 4 tires.
You got to get 4 tires, and now you just worry. The crew chief worries, the driver worries. What if I get the worst set of tires I've had all day? And it happens so many times. You don't know why.
Does anyone dare gamble and stay out?
Oh, no.
I don't think so.
No.
I just don't think so. But I like Dale Earnhardt Jr.'s situation. He's got that in pit. His crew has had good stops all day. He can get right out. So this is when those guys got to have that good stop for him.
Yeah, I've been lonely too long. I want to come visit my crew.
Right front is down on Sadler's car as he comes to pit road.
Now this brings it. I tell you who this makes a player again. You can deal him back in. Is the 1 car. Got to come down and get 4 tires. You still got 20-some laps to go, so you got to get 4 tires.
You up 2 on pressures, Rob?
Yeah, these guys have been out there 40 to 50-something laps on these tires. They'll be on pit road.
Earnhardt Jr. dummied him last time, feinted to pit road, and shot back out behind the pace car. This time...
No way.
Nah, he's coming in.
The only dummy would be the one that stays out.
Right. These guys are down here waiting on him like a bandit waiting on a train.
Hey, Benson stayed out.
He did stay out. He did stay out.
Johnny Benson, the 1 lead lap car that stayed on the racetrack.
I mean, that's a great strat. You can't win.
Steve?
Dale Jarrett said the right side tires are on. He was complaining that the car was a little bit loose going into the turn and having a little bit of trouble getting off. Let's get to Matt Yoakum.
Gordon is out. The 8 car 4 tire stop, their worst stop all day. 15.8. Park goes by as they drop the jack. They will beat them all off pit road. 16.5 seconds.
Well, as we said, this changes everything.
It changes the whole complexity of it. When the guys needed a good stop, everything needed to go their direction. It fell apart right there.
That's what I say. You did, the worst, he was the guy that did not want to see a caution flag. Not because he thought he was going to have trouble in the pit, but because he was there.
Jeff Gordon, who has not led today, getting a good stop, and he is not the leader as Johnny Benson stays on the racetrack. Benson, he is the new leader.
Well, this is when Dale Jr., they got to talk to him.